Toby, man, my nigga. What up, BEANIDON?
What's poppin'? What it be like?
Chillin'. So, today we're gonna ask you a few questions about yourself. We're interrogating your ass. Alright?
I'm with it.
Alright. So, some weird fact that I know about you. I know you like the saxophone.
Facts.
The saxophone. That's an interesting thing to be. That's to like, you know? What's your thing?
No doubt.
What you like about the saxophone?
What do I like? Like just about everything about the saxophone. The saxophone is a dope instrument. My grandfather, he used to sing in a band, and when I used to see his band, like practice and whatnot, they had a saxophone player that used to like. And that sound just, attracted me a lot. So, when I got old enough to buy my own saxophone, that's the instrument that I, lean towards,
That's dope. That's dope. A lot of people have things that they do and they don't really have no story or interesting things behind it. You fell in love with it early.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Well, when like I said, it was my grandfather, so, like, they've always been, playing since I was born, so, like, I've been hearing that instrument since I was a youngin'. I just never was able to get it. I got a guitar and a piano when I was younger, but I didn't stick with those too much, I always wanted to play the sax. I was just never able to get it. That's a little more expensive,
Okay. So, have you used it in music, or are you planning on doing that,
Definitely.
or what's going on with that?
So, like, I just picked it up a couple years ago, so, I'm still putting a lot of work in. So, I put it in a couple of songs, like, here and there. I haven't, like, featured it in a song like I want to yet, but I've been working on that, so I'm definitely going to have that on a tape coming out soon. I got, like, 2 specific songs that I'm working on that's going to be driven by the sax, and I got a couple songs, maybe 3, that it just got a little couple features on it and whatnot.
Okay, was that on like a old mixtape? The songs that you already have out? Do you have, what's the name of the songs that you have your saxophone in that you can remember, like your best one so far that's out?
That's out. On my first mixtape, this is gonna be my second mixtape dropping. On my first mixtape called The Dash, I have a saxophone on one song, but it's not really like, I ain't really go off on it. But on this mixtape,
So hold up, this mixtape. This is probably what we're all here about, right? This mixtape.
this mixtape.
What's this mixtape called?
This mixtape is called Not the Usual.
Not the Usual.
Yeah, I figured, it's basically self-explanatory, but, I wanted to come with, I wanted to amplify my vibe as much as possible, and, I kind of figured that's the vibe that, everybody gets from me from, like, all the things that I do and the conversations that I have with people and this and that. So
Yeah.
that's what it basically comes down to. And on this mixtape, that's basically just what I want to show people, like how hip-hop could be dope, but it doesn't have to be the usual what people typically hear on the radio or this and that, what they're typically used to hearing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people ain't typically used to hearing saxophones on
Facts,
records.
you know what I'm saying?
So on
that's
this
what
new
I'm trying to do.
record, on this new mixtape,
Right.
you got some saxophone on it. Any tracks?
Yeah, I got it on, how many
You didn't
tracks?
feature it yet, you said? Are you featuring it this mixtape, or are you waiting to the next one?
No, I'm actually, so, here's the thing. I'm dropping on May 28th, which is my birthday. I'm dropping.
Happy motherfucking early birthday.
Appreciate that. I'm dropping the mixtape on all streaming sites, but the thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a deluxe, and that's gonna be for the people who buy the ticket to the party. And if they don't come to the party, the $25 is gonna still come with a T-shirt and the deluxe mixtape. And the deluxe mixtape is what I'm going over all the music that's already done. I'm going over that with my sax and whatnot. So like, you know, I'm putting that on there. So it's
Also,
gonna be
the
featuring
deluxe
the sax.
mixtape is gonna be really featuring the sax.
Yeah, a little bit here and there, but like I'm gonna have at least 4 extra songs that I already have like made out with the sax, and you know, just 2 other tracks that I have that I did with Gentry that I'm gonna put on there. So it's gonna be at least 4 extra songs on the deluxe mixtape, and 2 driven by the sax, and 2 other ones that I just did with Gentry.
Okay, so I hear you mention Gentry. So the next big up Gentry, big up the whole movement. The next question I'm gonna ask,
shooters and all that.
I'm gonna ask is, who's the producers you have on the mixtape? Do you have just Gentry, or do you have other producers that you want to shout out, that you want to big up?
Gentry is really just gonna be on a deluxe mixtape, but I got of course I got my brother, my partner, Young Dino on the mixtape. He made a bunch of the tracks, a bunch of the beats. I got Dino on there. I got my boy, Young Sahara Jr., Milo Dusty. I got my boy Soul Man Stan. It's all basically in-house 168ers that I got producing the joint for me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Not the usual suspect. Got not the usual producers.
Mm-hmm.
They got not the usual
all
artists.
Fire.
They got
fire.
some
My
fire
boy
records.
BEANIDON is a featured artist, and my boy Young Dino featured artist on there.
So what's your first single, should I say, or what's your favorite track, should I say, or what do you want to go off of? What's better question for you?
All right, so my single, I got 2 singles. I got a single, it's like a song that I made into 2 songs. It's kind of a love song. It's called Love Talk, but I'm gonna drop it as my single. But you know the radio don't want like a long song, so I'm gonna just drop the Soul Talk version of it, and that has my sax on it too. And y'all be able to hear that when y'all get the mixtape. I know that sounds a little crazy and whatnot, but yeah, that's gonna be my main single.
So what is it? Soul sax?
No, it's Soul Talk and Love Talk.
Soul Talk and Love Talk.
Songs,
Love
but
Talk.
they're intertwined.
Soul
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're just gonna have to listen to the mixtape when that come out.
That sounds freaky.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
not the usual thing to do on a mixtape, you know.
I'm doing the video in Jamaica too. So like, if you try to come out there and do that, I don't know if I told you about that.
You ain't tell me I was a big book buster. Man, we gotta talk about that.
Yeah. We're gonna talk.
We gotta talk about that. I gotta get my passport. So that's on you.
Get your passport or something.
Yeah.
Get your passport. So
I gotta get it. If you tell me we go to Jamaica, I'm gonna go get my shit. Don't worry.
You know I'm out in Jamaica. You know, you see me on the ground how happy I am in Jamaica. That's a fact. You already know what it is. So if you come out there, they like big niggas. I'm just saying.
They like the poppies too, Bobby.
That's a big fact. But my other single on there is called Easy Fiending.
Easy Fiending.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah. It's about getting paper. You know what I'm
getting
saying?
paper.
Everybody love that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's a single.
So getting paper is like a lot of the things you're about, because I know you're about a whole movement, or you're part of a whole movement.
Yeah, you see it.
That's all about working. Like, you know, it's all about making money.
168.
It's all about working. It don't always have to bring in money. Doesn't mean you're not working at the end of the day.
Right,
so, what is 168?
168 is our motto. It's our logo. It's our mantra. It's the name of our group. It's our brand. It's everything. It's hustle. You know what I'm saying? 168 is the amount of hours that's in a week. There's 24 hours in a day, and there's 7 days in a week. So if you have any type of passion, if you're positive towards something, like if you're working towards anything, if you're passionate about it, you know what I'm saying? That means you're working at it every day, whether you sleep, you resting towards it, whether you at it, whether, you know what I mean? You 168.
168, I like that.
Positive progress, 24/7 means you're 168.
So 168 is so. All right. So what started 168 and when did it start? What's the original date? You know, talk to me.
When did 168 start? 168 started. Damn. 168
See,
started.
168 and 168.
Yeah, 168 don't stop. I tell you that. 168 just keep it moving. 168 started. What? Maybe.
If it's important, take it. We can record it. Don't worry. Maybe Dino call it. You know.
Nah.
Matter of fact, call Dino ass.
168 started what? Maybe 2012 or something like that. Right after we graduated.
2012.
Yeah. We graduated in
Niggas
2010.
is young. They graduated in 2012.
Nah, I graduated in 2010. But like right after we graduated, like, you know, maybe 2 years or so, we started getting like heavy into the music and whatnot. And more than just the music, like we always had our own clique and whatnot. We call ourselves RN2. My brother had a crew called RN, and we started RN2 when we was younger. You know what I mean? So that goes back in the day. So
Who's we? Who's we?
my brother Dino and I. We 168. My bad. I didn't explain that enough. So 168 is me. I'm one half of 168ers, and the other half is my brother Dino. So back in the day, we had our clique. It was called RN2. That was just real niggas. You know, it started from my older brother. It wasn't like a gang. We wasn't really like gang banging. It was just our clique or whatever. So when we started the music stuff before 168. But when we got into it seriously, you know, after school and whatnot, you know, when it became a thing, that's when we turned it into, you know, 168, and, you know, it became what it is now.
Yeah, that's a big brand. It's because it's coming. I like the brand. Definitely support that shit. So I like that. So so the 168 movement, it built it into a clothing brand, right? So that's what happened. So tell me about that. Talk to me about the clothes.
So, you know, there's so many aspects to like the music industry and the things that you have to do to maintain and, like, you know, to manipulate a certain status. So we figured like, well, we always been making clothes. Even when we was RN back in fucking 5th grade, 4th grade, you know what I mean? We was making fucking Mesquite shirts out of fucking paint you could get out of Joanne Fabrics and whatnot, and getting like fucking what's that, airbrush, getting our own type of tees and whatnot. So like, you know, we always had that mind state. So when we took it to the music thing, we're like, yo, we gotta brand it somehow. We gotta, like, you know, get it out to the world and let everybody become a part of what we're doing, because everybody's a hustler at the end of the day. Everybody got some type of positive passion, mind state, or something towards, you know, something in life, regardless if, like, you know, they've been oppressed by whatever else, you know, they had some type of positive something. So everybody's 168 at one point in their life, you know, so everybody's down with the crew. So we just figured, like, yo, how can we spread the movement? Because at first, people ain't really going to respect the music that much, regardless of where you're coming from. That's just how it goes. You got to put your work in. So, you know, we figured if we start doing the clothes, that's just another brand. That's just another, like, lane that we could hop in to get, you know, people
recognition.
Exactly, recognition and this and that. And
y'all did definitely do a good job on the brand, because y'all put some dope clothes out.
Thanks, appreciate you.
So as far as putting dope clothes out, is it who comes up with ideas? Are you a designer, or what's?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've been doing the clothes forever. So yeah, we Dino and I both come up with ideas.
So you got your own shirts, he got his own.
Yeah, basically that. But like a lot of the time, we brainstorm on ideas and we kind of put them together, and like, if we don't come up with a final idea, we'll have like an idea of what we want to do, and we'll just like reach out to different people I'm straight on that. We'll just reach out to different people and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, and try to elaborate more on the idea. That's kind of how our first disc came up, the whole 168 man. Like, we had a few different people draw us things, and they just wasn't coming out to what we really wanted them to come out to. So Dino ended up taking a trip to go visit his mother in Florida, and he found some people down there that they ended up drawing the design and whatnot, and like it came out exactly to what we wanted it to be, because we spent so long brainstorming before that on what we wanted, you know.
That's dope. So what was that? That's the money bag?
No, the 168 man himself, Mr. 168er. Yeah, you got to go back in the archives and check out all of the designs and whatnot where we started. Oh, matter of fact, this right here. You see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
Perfect. That's the 168er.
Facts. Facts. Right there. I got the OG shirt on, you know. I mean, this is like one of the first shirts I created. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's old. You know, I didn't know that we was going to do this video today, so I'm just here 168. Fuck it.
Yeah. He got the right. If it's original,
Yeah,
it's like,
OG
he got an OG. He got money on it.
You know what I mean?
Classic.
The little money bag is something that came about a couple years ago. Our brother, Gary, he's like the artist of the crew. Like, he draws a lot. So if we have like different ideas and stuff, we'll shoot like different ideas to him, and he comes up and he draws the shit, you know what I mean? And he drew the bag. So he drew the bag, he drew like the 168 drip, you know what I mean? So we go to him for a lot to do like original designs and whatnot.
That's dope. That's dope.
He drew the brown boy baby, and he drew, what else? He drew a couple of things that's on the internet that people can go look up and this and that. But
so maybe what you so y'all have exclusive shirt for the CD? Is that's what you're doing?
Yep,
Exclusive shirt with the CD, right? So you designed this shirt, or did both of y'all design this shirt?
Well, no, I designed the shirt that's gonna come with the CD. It's gonna be an exclusive shirt that only comes that people that get the ticket only get. So that's gonna be like a picture of the mixtape cover and a picture of either Gerald or the baby from Baby's Kid. So yeah, that's in production right now.
I got exclusive.
Exclusive.
Yeah, so that's dope. So that's the 168er. So 168er is all about getting money.
All about
Hustling. Not even
progress.
getting money, just hustling.
Yeah, getting money, positive, whatever you call positive, man. It's about, you know what I'm saying, being on it 24/7. I mean, if you're a school teacher, if you're a mother, if you're a hustler, whatever you're doing, if you're a photographer, you know what I'm saying, whatever you're doing, as long as you're passionate about it and you're really trying to get better at it and like be the best that you can, then you're a 168er. Because there's a lot of people that just do things, you know, just to make money, or just do things just to get by, or because other people told them to do it. They're not really 168 that. They're not passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? They have a passion in their heart somewhere that, you know what I mean, that they need to get, but they still 168 it because they get up every day and they do it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if you're passionate about anything, going to school, anything, you're a 168er. You know what I mean?
I respect that.
You heard?
So I see what you're doing right now. You rolling up a blunt. I just rolled up a blunt.
Facts.
You know, I was back here behind the camera flexing while you was over there.
Yeah, you like.
Yeah, he was like, hold on, I could do this too.
Put a spell on me and so what's that about?
Yeah,
like
I could do this too. I could do this too. So, talk to me. Weed is a big influence in your life, or just talk about this whole weed movement that's going on. I seen weed on Times today, like 2 big ass weed jars on Times magazine today, like. So weed is making a power movement. I see you rolling up some weed. Let's talk about some bud.
Yes, I, Rastafari. Nah. I love ganja. Me a big pothead. You know what I'm saying? Nah, real shit though. Weed is like my number one tool for everything. Like I love bud. My favorite bud is White Rhino. Like I haven't had it in a while. It's hard to come by. It's a strain that like it's kind of rare, but when I get it, just know nobody else is getting none. Niggas know I'm real generous with the bud and this and that. You know, I usually bless people whenever I come through, just because I'm a connoisseur. I love bud. I feel like everybody should love bud. You know what I mean?
And I co-sign that because every time this guy comes over here to chop it up to think of a game plan for something, he gives me a bud and he smokes his blunt because I don't smoke that nasty ass shit he rolling up in right now.
Fanta.
I don't fucking with that shit. That shit almost killed me one time smoking with that nigga.
You hear that story from everybody. First time you smoke a Fanta alone, you're like, what the fuck? Nigga, I thought I died. But somehow I just kept on smoking. Shout out to Big motherfucking Rasta, man. R.I.P. Big Rasta. He put me onto these motherfucking Fantas, but he's not around no more. Rest in peace to my OG. Love that nigga.
So, I think that was pretty much.
That's good.
That was good. That was a lot of footage. You want to watch it? You want to ask more questions?
What you think? If you think that was good, then we good.
I really want to talk more about the mixtape, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think we said anything about the mixtape nor the party.
Alright, so let's talk about the mixtape. Back again. Rewind on the mixtape conversation.
Yeah.
So the mixtape is called
Not the Usual.
Not the Usual. Not the Usual. Not the usual what? Not the usual mixtape. It's not the usual single. It's not the usual.
It's a cliffhanger. It's not
how many tracks
usual.
is on it? Or it's like it's crazy how you doing it again. Explain that whole shit again. Like how you doing this shit with this. Yeah. And talk about this. What is it coming with a party? Like what are you doing? Like talk to me. Like what did you doing? You doing that shit over?
So not the usual. It's dropping May 28th on all streaming sites everywhere. You heard? But the thing about that, you know,
May 28th is an important day in American history, right?
Yes, it's a 168 holiday.
It's a 168 holiday.
Facts.
What is that day?
That's the day that the Not the Usual mixtape is coming out. You know what I mean? That's my birthday.
Hey, that's what I was waiting for. Okay.
And that's the day that the Dash came out a couple years back. You know, that's just the day I like to drop my mixtapes on. I feel it's a special day. So King was born, you heard? But I'm so, to the ghetto.
Niggas don't understand. So the mixtape. The mixtape. I'll find one, but not right now. That's why I wouldn't give you this. Just throw it. Fuck that shit too. Anyway, so the mixtape. How many tracks is on it? What are you doing again? So it come with a party. Talk to the audience. What is the package?
So the mixtape that's dropping on May 28th, Not the Usual, is gonna come with 12 dope songs for y'all.
That's on all streaming platforms.
That's
right?
on all streaming platforms. But let me drop game to the people that's just a little slower, just not up to game. You know, and sorry for the people that are.
That's like people, me talking to you.
You know, us artists and whatnot, we make music mainly for the passion, right? Some of us make music for the money. But here's the thing. Nowadays, when you streaming music, we don't make no fucking money. So it's like, yeah, we do it for the passion, but we gotta get paid because we pay for the fucking music to be made, right? So, like, here's the thing. I'm like, yo, I gotta get paid for this shit. I put out all my music, but I can't keep out putting out music if I'm not gonna get paid for it. It's just, it's a business, it's an industry, and when you're trying to grow, you gotta fucking put money into this shit. So I'm like, yo, how we gonna make some money off of this music, son? And then niggas is just like, yo, do the t-shirt thing. Drop the music for a little bit more money. This is, you know what I mean? Put it on, make it exclusive, make people, feel like it's more valuable. So this is what I'm doing. I'm dropping exclusive deluxe tape for the party goers for $25. So not only does it come with a couple more songs than the streaming websites are gonna get, but it's coming with the t-shirt as well. You know what I'm saying? And if you come to the party's gonna be off the chain. And I say off the chain because it's gonna kind of be a throwback party because I love old school music and we about to get it poppin'. Yo, let me get it like, yeah.
I got
you.
Alright.
Oh.
It's a party. No, it's on May 28th, right?
Party is on. No, May 31st. Jeez, you gonna be there or not? Party is May
I'm making
31st.
sure you get everyone else right. I'm making sure you get everyone else right. It's not me.
May 31st.
I like how you G-checked me like that.
Yeah, facts. May 31st, right here at Just Right Studios, you heard?
Alright.
There's going to be a lot of 168 going on. There's going to be, 11 different artists. Oh, and here's the thing about the party. There's going to be an art showdown going down, right? So there's going to be 11 different artists doing a representation of me. Different types of art. I don't even know what they're going to do. Some of them are going to do painting. Some of them are going to do a whole bunch of bumbleclad. I don't know. But I told them all to come up with something creative, a representation of me. And it's going to be a cash prize. So, like, whoever wins, come in first place, they're going to get a little cash prize. I think I'm going to do, like, 4 or something. You know what I mean? 400. Nothing crazy, but, something nice, The initiative to make them want to do it, you feel me?
Sounds right. Okay. So you're doing, because I know about y'all do dope cookouts in the summer.
Every year we have an annual 168 holiday cookout that everybody needs to be at. That's annual. So.
And them shits be fire, so you don't really gotta promote that too much, because them shits already be packed. You the burgers was in the burgers.
The street.
The foods be going by 5 o'clock, and then what about me later?
5 o'clock, the cookout start at 6. It just be real like that,
It just be two motherfuckers. Alright, but so if y'all do dope shit, so that's why I'm saying. So y'all doing this one. This is gonna be a mixtape release party. Mm-hmm. That's an art party.
It's gonna have
not an art party. It's gonna have an art showdown.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of great artists there, man. A bunch of
so the artists. They can bring their work too, right?
Yeah, they're gonna bring their work, so like if people wanna come buy art, they could come buy whatever the artist brings, to vend for them too. And I don't know how they're gonna do the representation pieces, but I got in touch with a few different colleges and a few different museums that they said, if the pieces are, of the right size and whatnot, they'll be able to display it in their museum. So, that's something that I'm looking forward to as well. To give these artists, like, I'm an artist, so, like, I'm always looking for a little opportunity, that people, are looking out for me or even just really paying attention to me. So, like, I feel like I have to give back and, like, do it to other people, too, because, I care about art, whether it's music, whether it's, visual art or any type of art, you know what I'm saying? So, this is my way of giving back and, like, kind of going above and beyond. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. Mad shit going on. There's 168 going on in this whole fucking shit. Like, so.
Always.
So, I think we covered a lot of shit. We're going to check out what we got.
All right.
See how it sounds. But good job.
Mm-hmm.